Hey guys, it's Liz of Crafty Inked Girl. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a plan with me for the week of February 15th to the 21st, and I'm super excited because it is my first full week getting to plan in my new Aura Estelle Rose Quartz Cloud. It's so beautiful, and I set it up with just a couple of things that I had on hand. I'm still waiting for some orders from Tulle and Twine Co, as well as Lily and Lola Co, and I am super excited to have all of that. But right now I have this beautiful acetate from Heather B Co that has the Mickey heads and the castle in a pixie dust hollow. My Snow White vellum that says fairest of them all. Snow White was my very first princess love, and she's still my #1 favorite. And then this beautiful castle dashboard in the pink and the purple, and I think it just looks stunning in here, and I love Disney, so this was kind of a perfect way to start setting it up. And then, oh, of course, I have my little Hedwig charm here from Sweet Bean Plans, and that was part of her Wizarding bundle last year. So being that I'm going with this whole Disney theme to set up for right now, I thought, why not use a Disney kit? So I picked out Planner Pixie Co's Magique kit, and it is just so pretty. And of course, it's got pink in it, and I'm kind of on a pink kick, so I'll just flip through this kit very quickly right now. This makes me want to be in Disney so bad, and I really do want to be in Disney so badly. I think that's kind of why I was drawn to doing this little setup for right now. It's snowing outside as I'm filming this, and I'm just kind of over it, and I just really want it to be spring. So this also came with an extra box here that's adorable, the glitter headers, and then I got these pixie, I don't know what it is, shattered glass, hollow, whatever she calls it, these little Mickey head corner frames for the full boxes, and then these beautiful underlays. I don't know if the camera is picking up how gorgeous the foil is on here, but it is beautiful. So I'm really excited to just have a really fun spread in here this week. So if you would like to see how that spread comes together, just stay tuned. So I'm not really sure what direction this voiceover is going to take. I might talk a little about the stickers, I might talk a little bit about other things depending on where I am in the week and what was going on. So if you have any questions about the stickers, if I'm not talking about them, as always, just leave them in the comments below and I will answer them for you. So first off, I am going to talk about the inserts here because this is the first week that I'm using the Caress Press inserts. These came the middle of last week, and I had already started my spread using the Aura Estelle inserts, but I switched over to these for two reasons. One, they're dated, and two, these came with the tabs for each month, and for me it just makes it so much easier to have the tabs dividing up the months, and the particular Aura Estelle inserts that I had were just the continuous weeks, and there really wasn't any way to put a tab in between them. But there are a couple of things that I like about the Aura Estelle ones and a couple of things that I like about these. So if you use either one of them or you have experience with both of them, tell me which ones you like in the comments below because I love to hear people's thoughts and opinions on things. So for the Caress Press ones, I love that the format is broken up into 3 boxes for this style of planning because it makes it super easy to work from the bottom up, as I like to do when I'm laying down my full boxes and doing underlays. I really like going from the bottom up, and this particular format makes it so easy to make sure everything is lined up perfectly and there's no whiting out, there's no guesswork. It's just put the sticker down and everything just fits. Whereas in the EC planner, especially in the new 2021 planner, things didn't always line up when you put your box, when you lined it up at the bottom of the box and put a header, things didn't always line up. And if you use that planner, you know what I'm talking about. By the time you got to the top, there was space and things didn't always fit just the way you want them. So as far as things lining up in this format, it works great. What is annoying though is the fact that there are lines there. So if you're not using headers to divide up 3 sections, or you do a more free form style of planning or decorating, then the whiteout needs to come into play. And I feel like, as you'll see when I'm doing my sidebar here, the whiteout that I use, which is the Tombow mono correction tape, and that I believe is pretty much the whiteout of choice for most planners that I see, it's so bright and obvious on this paper that I feel like it would drive me crazy if I had to white out those lines. So unfortunately, I feel like that is a downside to these particular inserts, that the Auristelle ones have, that just has one notch up on the fact that you won't need to white anything out. But as you saw in my last week's plan with me, going from the bottom up for this style of planning did not really work. So I would have to work from the top down, which is not my preference, but since you're working on loose sheets of paper and you're not attached to the planner, turning it upside down just to line things up better and working from the top down but with the paper upside down, I know that sounds confusing, but I think you know what I mean. That would definitely work when you're not attached to the planner, so it's not that big of a deal. I kind of wish I could go back and forth between the two inserts, but it's just not possible. So I'm going to work a little bit on these, and I might play around with the other ones and then ultimately decide which ones I want to stick with. Perhaps if Auristelle comes out with tabbed ones that I like the tabs on. That was a problem, is I didn't really love the tabs and dividers on the set that she has out right at the moment, so I didn't go at them. And being that I've never bought them, I don't know if I could really take those tab dividers out and change them to different ones, because on this set, the page with the tab also has half of the monthly spread on the back of it. So we'll see what happens, but for now, I will most likely be sticking with these Caress Press ones, and I am so in love with how the base of the spread looks. Those underlays are gorgeous. Randy just nailed the foil on these. They're just so beautiful, and this spread is making me so happy already. I really wanted to just do something fun and happy, and I didn't care that it's still wintry and it's still snowy outside. I thought I would do a winter kit, and then I was like, no, I can't. I just want something happy. I want to go to Disney so bad. I'm hoping to go in the spring. I don't know if it's going to happen, but I would love to go for a weekend right before my birthday and let that be my birthday celebration. I don't know how it's going to be. I am on a couple of Disney groups in Facebook, and I see so many people taking trips, and they say that Disney's safety practices are top notch. Everything is super clean. Everyone is wearing their masks, and pretty much everyone said that they're super comfortable there. But I don't know. I'm having a hard time deciding whether or not that's something I'd be comfortable with under the circumstances right now, but I feel like I just want to go there so bad. We'll see. It's been ages. I haven't been to Disney World since I was a kid. I've been to Disneyland in California a couple of times with my cousin, but it's not the same. It's super fun, and I'm so happy that I've been able to go there over the last several years. It's been quite a while since I've been there, probably 8 years, but I'd gone a few times with her as an adult, and it was a lot of fun, but nothing compares to Disney World in Florida. Nothing at all. So anyway, I am just finishing up the base here and just using some deco there to put the monthly script down. And then I'm actually going to do something a little bit different since I put that full box, because I couldn't let any of the full boxes go to waste. I have a little less room, so I'm putting my Monday through Sunday box, and then I never did this before, but I'm going to put another underlay over there in the sidebar. And oh yeah, this is where I'm whiting out the lines, because I didn't want those lines to peek through the underlay, and it actually might have been better to let the lines peek out than let the whiteout peek out, because I didn't realize quite how much of a contrast there would be from the paper to the whiteout. On the EC paper, the whiteout is not nearly as visible, but whatever. It is what it is. So I'm just going to put my habit trackers over the underlay, and I just think that looks really pretty. And now I might use extra underlays under my on my sidebar more often. So I just put that weekend script down, and I almost forgot that I had my little corner frames for the full boxes. So I'm going to put those on all of my full boxes. As if there wasn't enough foil already, we need to make the spread extra foily, and I am not mad about that in any way, shape, or form. So I'm going to continue on doing that, and you might see that I have my deco down the side where the holes are, and I realized that I didn't actually get to film that clip, so that's why you didn't see me put it on. But it's there nonetheless. That is something I've never done before, but I realized that there's extra space there, where in a coiled planner there is no space. And when I want to use deco, which if I'm using one of Randy's kits, I always want to use the deco because her deco is like the best, I always have to decide between the date covers or the deco, and I usually wind up not using date covers so I have enough room at the top to put that deco on. But I realize with this insert, I don't have to choose. I can put the date covers on, and I can put deco in the middle there. I don't know what else to call it, because it's not across the top, it's down the side in the middle. I might not get as much deco in, but it still works, and I guess depending on what the deco is, I might be able to fit more. I also could probably squeeze the columns, my full boxes, just like a little bit further down and put the washi like all the way at the bottom edge of the paper, which I didn't do, and just like move everything down a little bit just to have room at the top to use deco and date covers. But I don't know, that might just look a little cluttered. But anyway, if I have really cute date covers that I don't want to sacrifice using and I have deco, I can still do that, and I like how it looks. Like I said, I've never done that before. I'm not sure that I've ever seen anybody do that before. Have you done it before? Tell me. Let me know. But oh, look at that. Oh my god, that foil is gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. So I will get a little bit into the day by day. So I'm going to start with putting some boxes down, and with this style of planning with the underlays and using the boxes, some days I just put all my boxes down that I want, and some days I'm just going to put down things as I'm going here. But today I put them all down at once, and Dave was off on Monday for President's Day, so I'm just marking that with a couple of hearts from A Clever Gal Crafts. And it was kind of a cold, dreary day, so we just took a walk at the mall for some place to go indoors, and I just marked that with a coffee cup from the kit. And then we ordered takeout from Grand Lux Cafe because that was supposed to be our Valentine's dinner from the night before. But we went to place an order for the takeout and they said, oh, you have to wait like a half hour. We're just backed up. And then we waited nearly an hour for them to tell us that they suspended the takeout for the rest of the night. So we never got that dinner and we really wanted it. So we got it on Monday. And then we just watched TV and that was a TV icon from Planner Hannah. So Tuesday, I just did some dishes, and that's a script from the kit and a crafts by Towie icon. And I had some catching up to do, so I finished editing and uploading my plan with me from last week on Tuesday, and I just used a laptop from the kit and an edit and upload script from Kinsey's Creations. And it was actually really warm that day. It was like 50 degrees, so I went out and took Diesel for a little walk, and I used that super cute girl from Stick with the Plan Co with the dog and marked that with the walk script from Kinsey's Creations. And then that night we did a Netflix binge of The Vanishing at the Cecil Hotel, which was really good, and I was shocked that I got Dave to watch anything true crime because that's not really his thing, but he really enjoyed it. And then on Wednesday, I took some time to dip my nails and did like 3 loads of laundry. And then just caught up on some other cleaning I had to do. I needed to vacuum and mop and finish some dishes. And then later that evening, I got Dave to watch more true crime. And we watched all 4 episodes of Night Stalker on Netflix. And it was so good because I love true crime. And it was just so nice to like watch something different. So Thursday was a snow day, so of course I have to mark that it's a snow day. And if you could see, which you can, it's obvious, I had to redo my nails. I was so upset after I did my nails on Wednesday, a couple of days later. I don't know what happened. My nail must have caught on something, but 2 of them broke like all the way down. And that's one thing that drives me crazy. If my nails are getting longer, which they were, and then one of them breaks, I cannot have my nails different lengths. So I wound up having to redo my nails so I could finish filming, and whatever, it is what it is. I like the process of the dip powder and the me time, so I don't mind, but it was just annoying. So anyway, I'm using the sneakers from the deco sheet to mark that I was on my exercise bike that morning. And then I finally decided it was time to tackle organizing my stickers. I have had stickers piled up for months now that I didn't put away from filming, or Happy Mail that I just didn't want to face having to organize. And it was starting to get annoying, especially since I'm back on filming again, to have everything just kind of in disarray. So I put away all the stickers that I needed to put away. I reorganized my albums, and it just makes things so much easier. So I started filming the base of this spread when I was done with that, and I love using that planner deco from the kit. And then we just watched some Netflix and ate dinner and relaxed, and we went to bed really early on Thursday because we were both exhausted for some reason. So then Friday, we wake up like in the middle of the night and we're freezing, and we get up Friday morning and it is bitter ice cold in the apartment and we had no heat. So I use that cute little Fox and Pip girl who's bundled in a blanket with the coffee cup, because that's pretty much what I did most of the day, was sit bundled up in my down comforter on the couch, drinking coffee, trying to stay warm. The heat finally came back later that afternoon, and it warmed up enough in the early evening to go in my office and have a little planner time, and I worked on filming this spread. And then excuse me, Dave went and got Blaze Pizza for dinner, and we just relaxed and watched some Hawaii 5-0 that night. So now on Saturday, I'm just going to start by putting down all of my boxes for that day, because It's a little frustrating sometimes at the end of the week when you start running out of boxes and you're like, what should I use to fill in the space? So I just want to make sure that I like how everything fits before I start putting my icons and my scripts down. So on Saturday morning, we didn't really sleep too late that day because we wanted to go bowling before it got crowded. So I'm using that icon from Paper Shire and a bowling script from Kinsey's Creations. And then I changed that box because my pen exploded and nobody needed to see that. So afterwards, we went for like a 5-mile walk at one of our favorite state parks, and I didn't like how my sneaker icon fit there, so I just put my Clever Gal Crafts hearts there, and then I'm using another coffee cup from the kit and marking that we got some Starbucks after our walk to warm up, and that little foiled heart was from Sadie's Stickers. And then we really did nothing but sit on the couch and relax that evening, so I'm using that little couple sticker from Stick with the Plan Co, and I think that's just so cute. So on Sunday, I'm just going to put that quarter box down there, and then I'm going to use the little sneaker icon from the Pretty Pink Co. and mark that we went to a local beach and took a little walk there. And then I'm using one of those square boxes to mark that we just took a drive. After that, I'm using a little car icon from the GP Studio and my Take a Drive script, because when there's nothing to do these days, we like to just randomly drive around and go into different neighborhoods and look at houses and scenery and whatever. So that's what we did after our walk. And I'm just going to put a couple of other boxes down to mark that we went and got a smoothie for lunch and just drank that in the car while we were driving around. And I'm going to use my Crafts by Towie Frappuccino icon, which to me is the best icon I have to mark a smoothie, because it looks like it could be a smoothie or an iced coffee. And then later that evening, we just had some dinner and relaxed and watched TV. It was a very chill evening. So here's my finished spread. I am so obsessed with how all of this gorgeous foiling looks, and I am in love with this spread. I'm so happy that I went with something that just makes me happy this week. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you have not already. All of the shops used will be listed in the description below, and stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you soon. Bye!